Okay, I just got to see an advanced screening of Nightmare Alley. Now, I was coming home, and I know the embargo is up at 11 p.m. I thought, I could put myself together. Oh, even my string is not out of my shirt. Thought I could put myself together, but I thought, no, I'm not going to let the people sit there waiting for this review. So let's talk about Nightmare Alley. So the interesting thing about this movie is that I did not watch the trailer. I had no idea what this movie was about. It's Guillermo del Toro, it's Bradley Cooper, it's Cate Blanchett, it's Toni Collette, it's Rooney Mara, it's a lot of people in this movie. So obviously I was intrigued right away, but I did not know what the plot of this movie was in any kind of way. So this is film noir at its finest. Obviously it's Guillermo del Toro, so the movie looks amazing. Cate Blanchett is just made for film noir. But yeah, the sets are incredible, the lighting's incredible, so I could definitely see this being nominated at the Oscars for cinematography or production design or costume design. The film is intriguing. It's a very interesting story, and I didn't really know where it was going. You have this whole section at the circus, and then it transitions into something else. So it's a very interesting movie. Amazing cast. This is incredible. Once again, I did not see the trailer, so I didn't know all the people that were in this movie. But Willem Dafoe and Mary Steenburgen comes in for a cameo. Tons of people in this movie. But as it went along, I started thinking, why isn't this totally working? It's not terrible by any means. This is a solid film, but it's not an outstanding one. And I thought, why isn't this working? And I don't want to put all the blame on him, but Bradley Cooper doesn't quite work in this role. With film noir, you're very stoic, right? You don't talk a lot. You're very stoic. You just kind of talk like this and you have your hat down. And that's what Bradley Cooper's performance is. And so he's not that commanding. And the other issue, too, is that every single scene, he's sharing it with an incredible actor. Toni, Cate, Willem, David, Ron Perlman, Mary Steenburgen with her cameo. So you're always attracted to the other person in the scene. You're watching them. And you're never watching Bradley. So after a while, I found, I'm not interested in this lead character at all. I'm not really paying attention to his journey. I'm always looking at the other person in the scene. So that ends up being the problem with this movie. Sure, things could have moved faster. It was a 2.5 hour movie, and I definitely think they could have cut some stuff out to move the story along a little bit faster, but I just wasn't drawn to the main performance. And the other factor, too, is that knowing that Leonardo DiCaprio was originally cast in this and then he had to drop out, I started to think, wow, Leo would have been really good in this. Look, I'm not saying Bradley Cooper's a bad actor. Bradley Cooper is an incredible actor. A Star is Born, I think, is the best performance he's ever given. I think he should have won the Oscar for it. He just doesn't work in this role. And obviously actors, know what their comfort zone is and what they're going to really excel in. Bradley Cooper doesn't excel in this role. He's not terrible by any means, but he just kind of starts to disappear into the background. And if that's your lead character, that's a big problem. So I didn't hate this movie. I'm going to give Nightmare Alley a B. There's a lot of great stuff here. Cate Blanchett, just made for film noir. When she just shows up, just the way she stands and she sits, and Guillermo just lights her beautifully. I'm not sure who the cinematographer is. They deserve some praise as well. But she's just made for film noir. The way she says her lines really slow like that. And the way she poses, she's amazing in this movie. I don't think it's going to score her an Oscar nomination, but it's close. Everyone's great in this. Rooney Mara, Toni Collette. It's amazing to see all these actors taking minor roles, not bit roles, but minor roles to be in a Guillermo del Toro movie. Like Toni Collette, has a fairly, not a brief role, but not a huge role either. So it's very cool to see her in this as well. So Nightmare Alley is not a knockout in any kind of way. It's a solid film. It could have been outstanding. And once again, I'm not putting all the blame on Bradley Cooper, but that is a huge issue here, that he's miscast. He doesn't work in this role. Like, you have to be a certain kind of actor to be able to communicate and connect with the audience, even though you're being so stoic. And Bradley just doesn't pull it off, unfortunately. But those are my thoughts on Nightmare Alley. We'll see what everyone else thought, because I haven't read any other reviews. But I guess the embargo is up as I'm shooting this, it's up in 35 minutes. And I'll hopefully have this up in 35 minutes too that you're watching. So that's my thoughts.